I just want to take a moment to tilt my proverbial hat to the women who get it. In particular, women who were born with wombs and understand the assignment. Whether you are Caucasian, whether you are Negro, whether you are Indian, whether you are indigenous, whether you are Hindu, Pakistan, Mexican, Latina, baby, I want to tilt my hat to you for not allowing propaganda brought forth by women, both cis and trans, who benefit from seeing us divided. It's commentators and entertainers and internet personalities that get views, numbers, and can capitalize off of division and controversy. We know how the algorithm works. We know what profits the most. Division and confusion. The type of stuff that keeps us divided, that keeps us from organizing. And so we have to pay attention to when some of our faves step into a certain tax bracket. Then it's time to reevaluate whose best interest do you have? Yeah. You got to do this with your faves when they step into a certain tax bracket. And that's all I'm going to say about that. But I want a lot of beings who are born with wombs and identify with the construct of womanhood. I want you to understand that in a patriarchal society, when a being is born with male genitalia and says, you know what, I think I want to be like my mama. I think I want to be more like my grandmother. I think I want to be like my great-grandmothers. The ones who have been erased from the church. The ones who have been erased from politics by never being allowed to be a president of the United States. The ones who have never had a chance to be the Pope. I think that I want to really align myself with the divine feminine. I think I want to channel that energy. I think I want to be a part of that struggle in a patriarchal society where they're trying to take away women's rights. They're trying to do anything that they can to hurt the divine feminine that is rising up. When you see trans femmes doubling down on their commitment to stand on side of you and struggle with you, not saying that everyone who transition is transitioning for that reason. This is why discernment is key. This is why wisdom is key. This is why you don't get caught up in the fishiness. Oh, the dolls, the pretty one. Don't get caught up in all that. Because the girls that I'm talking about could look like they getting ready to go and play for the Saints. Okay? It don't always look like. Don't always. Sometimes it do. But try the spirit by this. Don't get caught up in the looks. Because they got some of them that go get all the surgeries. And the first thing that they should have had worked on was this and this. They transitioned outside, but they didn't transition in here and in here. My God is God on today. And so when you see a trans person who you feel in their heart, because see, I am relentless about saying that I am a sex change because everybody and their mama is claiming transsexual today. And transsexual used to mean either you wanted bottom surgery or you had it. But now, everybody's using the word. So I relentlessly say sex change because it speaks to a particular experience in the trans experience, and I laid on the table, the vagina did not fall in my lap in this particular incarnation. I had to lay on the table to prove that I wanted it, that I needed it. So I haven't had cycles, although I've experienced bleeding down there. But I've experienced pain for this. Didn't fall in my lap, honey. I had to go and lay on the table, take a nap, and wake up feeling a tremendous discomfort in my body. And I thank the mother and the father for that, because it made me stronger. Made me stronger. Remind me that my genitalia does not control me, that I'm more than my genitalia, that I have a mind, a spirit, a heart, a soul, a gut. Amen, a woman? Yes. And so, a lot of trans femmes, we understand the assignment, and we are here to edify the Divine Mother as she rises. And we're not trying to take anything from patriarchy, but we are saying, scooch on over. You seem to be struggling by yourself. You seem to be excluding people by yourself. There seems to be a lot of unnecessary drama and greed happening with you doing this on your own. So in the words of K. Michelle, scooch on over. So I just wanted to take this moment, to just, thank the women, of America and the world who really, really see what transness is, who really, really understand that it's not about mocking, it's not about degrading, it's about celebrating the divine feminine. And a person born with the capacity to contribute to patriarchy and violence, saying, no, I'm finna get down here in the trenches with you. I'm finna go through this with you. I'm fixing to celebrate and enhance and rest in that place that many are being persecuted in. That's where I'm gonna navigate from, that place. When I walk outside the door, I'm not hiding it. You're gonna see it. You're gonna see that I stand with my mother, my foremothers. I stand with the divine feminine. I'm not hiding that. I'm not doing this as a gimmick to make money. I'm not prostituting my divine feminine, although I'm not shaming that if that's what you need to do. But that is not why I did this. That is not why I decided to celebrate the X in my XY combination. That is not the reason why I embraced the path of my foremothers. I did it because I know that we need more Amazons, more warriors in this fight. Amen, a woman. So I want to tilt my hat to the women who see it, and I hope that you really see it, and you don't just see this as an opportunity to get back on top so you could do the same fuck shit the patriarchy been doing. Like when we bring this home, let's make this home for everybody. Because the one thing that I've learned in my journey with womanhood is that it's about making space. It's about having capacity. Now, in this incarnation, I've never carried a physical baby inside of me, but there is life inside of me. cells and organs and blood. It's all living tissue. So I carry life inside of me. A man, a woman. And I don't have a physical womb, but I have a spiritual womb that's birthing all the time. A man, a woman. When I had my genitals reshaped to make space inside of me, I was able to remember the importance of making space and having capacity. And we need more balance, because a lot of people are taking space. Not that many people are making space, though. So, to the ones who see, to the ones who can see, I see you, and I thank you. Purple ones, rise.